Meanwhile, no relief for one-time TV Baroness Indrani Mukherjee. Bandra court extended her police custody along with that of her former husband Sanjeev Khanna and driver Shyam Rai till the 7th. Vidya and Atir Khan get you details of how this story played out in court.
From the luxury of Indrani Mukherjee's Worli apartment to 11 days behind bars at the Khar police station. The past 2 weeks have seen the dramatic fall from the dizzying heights Indrani had reached. Today, there was no relief for Indrani and 2 other accused in the murder of her daughter Sheena Bora as a Bandra court extended their police custody until the 7th of September.
Irrespective of the opposition which we made today, that she's already been interrogated for 12 days, the court says that the matter is serious, and on that basis the PC has been extended till Monday, on which day the PC will expire of 14 days.
The blow to Indrani Mukherjee, Sanjeev Khanna and driver Shyam Rai was preceded by a pitched legal tussle in court. The defence argued that the police had yet to come up with concrete evidence, while the police said it has to explore the possibility of others being involved in the brutal killing.
In the hearing in Bandra court, the prosecution used a Marathi sentence, "Maa na tu vairani." This line basically means that you're not a mother, you are the enemy. The prosecution wanted to drive in a point that the shrewdness with which Indrani had eliminated her daughter was no mean feat, and it could not have been done by a mother.
11 days after the killing of Sheena Bora came to light, the police now have 48 more hours to resolve the dead ends and tie up the loose ends in this baffling mystery.
The police came up with 14 points on the basis of which it sought extension of police custody of Indrani and other 2 accused. The defence lawyers vehemently opposed this move, saying that the police has already carried out 200 hours of probe. However, the court was convinced with the police request and has given a 2 days reasonable time for police to carry out its probe. With camera person Raju Ravankar and Bureau Puts Atir Khan in Mumbai for India Today.
The other big story we're tracking, the government finally made an announcement on one rank, one pension on Saturday afternoon. Manohar Parrikar making that announcement, but it was met with strict opposition from veterans who have been protesting at Jantar Mantar for the last 80 days. Here are the highlights of the day's developments.
After more than 4 decades of struggle and relentlessly knocking on the doors of the government, veterans finally got one rank, one pension with this announcement by the Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar.
Given its commitment to welfare of ex-servicemen, the government has taken a decision to implement the OROP.
One rank, one pension finally became a reality after 84 days of relentless agitation by veterans at Jantar Mantar.
Finally, one rank, one pension becoming a reality.
One rank, one pension will be implemented from the 1st of July 2014 and will be revised every 5 years. But there is confusion about those who've taken premature retirement. Will they get the benefits of OROP? One rank, one pension is also expected to give a major relief to widows of army personnel. But the big ticket announcement did not result in a cheer by the veterans who insist their agitation will continue in one form or the other. Veterans have rejected the government's offer of pension revision every 5 years and have also sought clarification on the voluntary retirement clause. But after a second meeting with Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar, the veterans said they were satisfied.
जो उन्होंने वन मेंबर जुडिशियल कमीशन ये इक्वलाइजेशन के लिए बनाया है, उसका वन मेंबर और 6 महीने उसको हम टोटली रिजेक्ट करते हैं. Now it has been clarified by Defence Minister that there is anything known as VRS in defence services. What he has clarified, I think we are satisfied. Rest of the agitation जारी रहेगा, रिले हंगर स्ट्राइक जारी रहेगी, 12 की रैली जारी रहेगी।
At this point of time, I feel that they are being emotionally led there. They need to be reasonable.
The announcement made in Delhi was welcomed with open arms by soldiers and veterans across the country.
It is a historic announcement. It has not happened ever after 1973, and it is a very positive step by government.
जो मेन मांग थी वन रैंक वन पेंशन का इन प्रिंसिपल उन्होंने आज पूरी मांग कर ली।
The Narendra Modi government has finally delivered its first big poll promise. But soon after the announcement, the Congress attacked the government, calling the announcement hollow and blaming the BJP for this mess.
One rank, one pension by the Defence Minister is totally disappointing.
With Rahul Kanwal and Jugal Purohit, Bureau Report, India Today.
Speaking to India Today, former chief said that the Modi government is not being honest with veterans who have been protesting for the last 80 days.
The fact is that over the period, both the governments, both the UPA and the NDA governments, stood agreed to the point of one rank, one pension. That in principle it is right. The definition of that is very clear, and that is that the past retirees and the current retirees will have the same pension. Now, there was a lot of discussion over a period of 5 years, this 5-year clause, that the pension will be revised once in 5 years. So then the one rank, one pension, that entire idea gets defeated. Right. So that's where there has been a discussion between them and the ex-servicemen. I wish the government had done it in a better grace, discussed with them further, and decided on some kind of a via media. Now they have unilaterally decided and left them unsatisfied.
Yeah. So I want to ask you this, that one issue about revision once in 5 years, as you said, will actually make it one rank, 5 pensions. And that's something that the veterans also say. But the second portion, which to many seems to be a clause completely unheard of, voluntary retirement from armed forces, and the government says that we won't pay OROP or give OROP to people who do VRS. Doesn't it actually go against the ethos of the fact that we want a younger force?
It's been a complete surprise. Frankly, no one ever heard about it till now. And I always thought that people who were taking voluntary retirement were doing a service to the country, that they were going away after doing their full service and leaving the opportunity for the younger generation to move up, and the army was in the process getting younger. So I do not know where is the hitch on that. And they will in any case get pension for the number of years that they are serving. Right. So why it should not be allowed, it beats me hollow. I really don't understand it.
So what would be your advice to the government now that they've done something, but it seems that the result is just not there?
No, they've unfortunately a good has been done. That it has been at least done by this government. But I wish they had done it in a better way. And even now, there is time and opportunity for them to discuss it further. Yeah. One point I'll also like to mention, that I've heard lots of statements about the money being colossal. If they give, it will break the back of the country. Factually, that is not correct. Because I don't think the yearly burden would have been more than 100 crore rupees if they had done the early adjustments of the pension, or if at least once in 2 years. So I think that they need to sit across the table with the veteran and discuss it over. If the amount is such that it can not be afforded by the government, I am sure the veterans will be equally understanding. But I don't think those facts are right.